$80 billion. That is the number FIFA and the World Trade Organization want you to believe this tournament will generate for the global economy. 824,000 jobs, 6.5 million visitors, $13.9 billion in direct fan spending. Those are the headlines. Those are the press releases. Those are the numbers Gianni Infantino recited at Davos, standing in front of world leaders with a straight face. Here is what nobody is saying out loud. When a government-funded study commissioned and released by the same organization that profits from the event tells you it will generate $80 billion, you are not reading an economic analysis. You are reading a marketing document. Academic economists who have studied every World Cup since 1994 have found the same thing over and over again. The projected numbers never materialize. In 1994, right here in the United States, Cup boosters projected a $4 billion economic gain. What actually happened? Host cities experienced cumulative losses of $5.5 to $9.3 billion, as opposed to the $4 billion gain that was promised. That was 32 years ago. Same country, same promises, different zeros. So today, we are going to follow the money. Not FIFA's money, your money. The money being extracted from ordinary people in New Jersey right now to fund 5 weeks of the most expensive sporting event in human history. Let's go. The 2026 World Cup shadow economy.
Let us start with the $80 billion number, because the way it is being reported is frankly dishonest. The joint FIFA-WTO report projects $80.07 billion in gross output globally, with $40.9 billion going to global GDP and 824,000 full-time jobs created. Sounds incredible. Here's the problem. Gross output is not the same as money in your pocket. Gross output includes every dollar that moves in the economy, including dollars that simply pass from one hand to another without creating any new wealth. When a billionaire pays $10,990 for a World Cup final ticket, that is gross output. When FIFA collects 15% fees on every resale transaction, that is gross output. None of that money trickles down to the construction worker in Newark, the school teacher in Hackensack, the commuter in Jersey City who just found out their NJ Transit ticket to Penn Station now costs $150 round trip. This is what economists call the Cantillon Effect. It's a 300-year-old economic principle, and it explains exactly what happens every single time a mega event rolls into town. Here's how it works. When new money floods into an economy, it does not spread evenly. It flows first to those closest to the source: FIFA, sponsors, hotel chains, corporate ticket brokers. By the time it reaches the average person, the small restaurant owner, the local taxi driver, the street vendor, it has already been diluted, taxed, and absorbed by the entities positioned closest to the money pipe. FIFA controls the tournament's most profitable revenue streams: broadcasting rights, global sponsorships, ticket sales, and in-stadium advertising, leaving cities to cover much of the costs while earning only a small share of the financial gains, the daily economy. Let that sink in. FIFA makes $11 billion. New York and New Jersey taxpayers have already spent or contracted at least $307 million preparing MetLife Stadium and the surrounding area, and FIFA contributes, according to New Jersey Governor Mikey Sherrill herself, exactly $0 for transportation. Our administration inherited an agreement where FIFA contributes $0 for transportation for the World Cup, while also eliminating parking at MetLife Stadium, except for premium parking, where FIFA is charging over $200 per spot. FIFA makes $11 billion, contributes $0 to transportation, and the fans who saved up for years to attend this tournament, they're paying $150 for the train, $225 to park at a mall, and soon, potentially, a 9.6% 3% sales tax on every burger, beer, and souvenir they buy near the stadium. This is not a trickle-down economy. This is a vacuum. Everything gets sucked up, and the host city gets the bill. Independent economists have long warned that mega-event projections routinely outpace reality by 30 to 40%. Apply that discount to $80 billion, you get somewhere between 48 and 56 billion. Still huge, you say. But remember, the vast majority of that number never touches the communities hosting the games. It goes to FIFA, to Adidas, to Bank of America, to American Airlines, to the 30 multinational sponsors who paid hundreds of millions each for the privilege of having their logo on the world's biggest billboard. The $80 billion number is real. It just isn't yours. Now let us talk about the most politically explosive financial story surrounding the 2026 World Cup. And I am genuinely shocked this is not on the front page of every newspaper in America. New Jersey Senate Bill S4111. Some people are calling it the World Cup tax. Here is what it does. S4111, introduced by Senator Paul Sarlo, would temporarily raise the state sales tax by 3% on taxable goods, food, and amusement in the Hackensack Meadowlands District, bringing the combined rate to 9.625%. 9.625% on everything: food, drinks, merchandise, entertainment, for 5 weeks. But that is just the beginning. The proposal would also tack an additional 2.5% surcharge on some hotel rooms and levy a 50-cent surcharge on ride-hail trips originating in New Jersey and ending in the Meadowlands. And the gambling provision? A 10% surcharge on every dollar bet on World Cup matches, paid by the casinos, sportsbooks, and racetracks. Now, supporters of this bill will tell you it's just a tourism fee. Governor Sherrill said it on WNYC radio. We're looking to make sure we can defray the cost of hosting the FIFA World Cup, which we're very excited about, and ensure that New Jerseyans don't pay for it. This is a tourism fee on New Jersey residents who live in New Jersey, who shop in New Jersey, who have been waiting, some of them for a decade, to experience a World Cup in their own backyard. Here is the part that makes this politically radioactive. During the campaign, Mikey Sherrill was not ambiguous. No sales tax increases. She said it clearly. No sales tax hike. Then the World Cup bill landed on her desk, and suddenly a 3% sales tax increase in the Meadowlands is being rebranded as a, quote, tourism fee. Republican lawmakers are not buying it. In October, the governor said she would not raise the sales tax. Hotels across most of New Jersey face the 2.5% surcharge. Every Uber and Lyft ride to and from the Meadowlands gets hit with a 50-cent fee. And if you're a New Jersey resident who happens to drive past the stadium zone to buy lunch during June, you're paying 9.625% on that sandwich. The bill does include a provision allowing New Jersey residents to claim a tax credit, but, as the local girl reported, the details on eligibility remain unclear and could create confusion in 2026 tax filings. So you're paying the tax now, filing for a credit later, assuming you know it exists, assuming you keep every receipt, assuming the credit actually covers what you paid.